man, what a jam-packed day it was for Media Day ahead of Notre Dame and Ohio State in the 2025 College Football Playoff National Championship. The Irish, the Buckeyes, they're pumped up for this one. We got to talk to so many players for Notre Dame. We talked to ESPN personalities and, of course, head coach Marcus Freeman ahead of this matchup. Take a listen.
Get the job done no matter what we call defensively. I still believe strongly you have to stop the run. We got to do some things defensively to make sure we can stop the run, and we got to be really good in the red zone. That's going to be something we have to be, is really good in the red zone. And then we just got to, do some things to make the quarterback try to think and not keep him in rhythm. So it'll be a difficult challenge, but we're looking forward to it. There's some things that happened in the Michigan game that, Michigan did really well, and Ohio State maybe didn't do so well, but what you can't do is look at another team's defense and say, this is what we're going to do. You have to do what your team currently does really well. And that's the nature of the game. Any coach that tells you they just followed somebody else's plan, it's probably not going to be that successful. We got to make sure that we can take some ideas from what other teams have done to have success, but really implement them based off how they fit within our system. Notre Dame has always been a national brand. I can't tell you how many – I don't know how many Notre Dame fans I knew growing up in Dayton, Ohio. There's probably a lot at some of the private Catholic schools. And I don't know if it's growing. I'm not back in Ohio. I live in South Bend, Indiana. So the Notre Dame fans, Notre Dame network is national. It's worldwide. But I don't know if it's grown in Ohio or not. I think the reality is when you realize you don't get to this point by yourself, it's easy to be humble. When you realize that it takes everybody in this program to get their job done for us to be in a situation, it's easy to stay humble. And that's the reality of this football program. We understand this is not about one person. It isn't about one player. It's about all of us getting our job done. What's on my playlist? It depends on what day. It depends on what type of mood I am. I'm not a huge music person. I'm a podcast guy. I'm things that help me really get my mind to a place it needs to be for that day. But it's a little bit of everything. I'm a melting pot, right? That's the reality of what I need that day.
Then after the NIU game, I kind of just wanted to do it. And once I got my first one off, it's just like, dang, this is fun. So whenever an opportunity presents itself, I'll probably take it. And yeah, I just like to, show my athleticism and, show what I can do. And it's also fun, jumping over people. I would say you could say it is. Just whenever the opportunity presents itself or whenever a special play is needed, I'll do whatever I have to do, whether it's hurdling, whether that's trucking you or stiff arming, whatever it may be. But I guess you could call it my signature move. If the opportunity presents itself on Monday, I might. But it all depends on the situation of the game too. Whatever is needed of me and the team. No, I'm just gonna focus on doing my job. Whatever the play is called, I'm gonna execute the way I got to. Basically, just doing anything to help this team win. As running backs, that's what we do. That's our job. To be just playmakers wherever we're needed, and that's just gonna be my focus going into the game. Just doing whatever I can do to help this team achieve team glory. I would say my favorite run is probably the hurdle against USC. I feel like that was just a play that came from everybody just doing their job, and it was just a little opening for me to make a play, and it happened. And I also felt like that built up motivation in my team and gave us a little boost to go down and drive down and score a touchdown. And I really love the plays where I get to shine because of my teammates. Like when everybody does their job, and whenever I get the ball, the opportunity presents itself, I can make something special happen. And yeah, that was my favorite run. I would say Aldrich Estime. I kind of got my hurdling from him, being under him for 1 year, getting to see what he did, training wise and helping himself prepare mentally. I would say Audric is probably my favorite of all time, just because I got a relationship with him, and I got to learn from him, and kind of incorporate some of his game into my game with the hurdling and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like he's nice. Whenever I play the game, I like to go like everybody out wide and play myself as a receiver, because I'm on the game. I think I got like a 96 speed or something like that. So it's not many people in the game that can like keep up. So I just be running like deep crosses, post, streaks, drag routes, all that, and I'm always open. So I feel like I'm pretty good at the game. I wouldn't say I'm a cheat code, but I would say I'm pretty good. My favorite N.I.L. purchase, I would say my car. I bought a car over the summer, gave it to my mom, a Porsche. My mom has it now. It's hers now, basically. And I have another car that I drive, but I ended up giving that car to her. Well, she already has it. And I'll get me something else down the line. Man, this journey's been great. I've been doing this with these guys since last January, and to put in all that work and build up all that trust and to get to this point. Man, it's been great. I wouldn't rather do it with any other group than this group. And then speaking on Coach Free, he's just a really down-to-earth person. He's really young, so he understands us on a level that other coaches probably wouldn't understand us on. And we love him, we respect him, and we want to make him look good. He wants to make us look good, and everybody just loves Coach Free. He's a really cool person. He's a great father, great coach, and he's gained our respect.
Hello and welcome to Media Day here ahead of the national championship between Notre Dame and Ohio State. Beside me, Jadarian Price, running back for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Thank you so much for making some time, sir. All right, you're here. Talk me through this experience, just getting here, but I know it's one game at a time for you guys. There is no next game after this, so what's it been like and how excited are you for this?
Yeah, it's a crazy feeling. It's been a long season. We've been talking about like one of our drills we do midway through practice. We're like, man, is this like the 100,000th time we've done it? Like it's been a long season, but you prepare in the off season for seasons like this. We expected to be here. A lot of people in the country didn't expect us to be here after week 2, but week in and week out we had playoff games since the whole season. So the only difference about this game is that there is no other game after this. Like, this is the last one. This is one more opportunity with this group, so we're going to make it count.
Yeah, you just kind of talked about it there, but the resilience and response of this group, there has been no margin for error since week 2, like you said. And then this run through the playoff and the way the Penn State game went, what is it about this group that you guys don't get rattled, it seems like?
Yeah, this team is super competitive, and that shows, like, on and off the field, in the classroom. Guys on this team, they don't like the feeling of losing, and that's not to mean like going every game like, oh, play not to lose, like scared to lose. No, we're playing to win. Like, that's what this program is about, and we feel like it's been too long for this program to win a big one like this. So we wanted to take it upon ourselves to be the group to start it back up for this program.
Okay, Ohio State, talented team. What can you tell me? What are you guys looking forward to about that challenge? I mean, you wanted to play the best. You're playing the best. These are two big Midwest brands, but what challenges do the Buckeyes present?
I don't think it gets any better than this. Ohio State's a great team. They have a great defense. We've been studying them ever since our last game. Like, every minute, every chance we get, we're preparing for this game because we know what it means. And I hope they think the same thing. It's two great teams playing each other. I don't think anyone would want it any other way. Set the history to the side. I know we played them the past 2 years, and this will be our 3rd year. But hey, that's just a little bit more motivation.
Okay, we're looking forward to Monday night, no doubt about it. Last thing I got for you, I've been asking all these players and all the ESPN personalities too, what is it that makes Coach Freeman so likable? It just feels like the nation's latched onto him, latched onto your team as a result of that. What is it, as a player, your perspective on Coach Freeman?
I mean, he's a confident individual, but he's also one that never shies away from bringing glory to the team and making sure that it's not just his accomplishments, it's the team accomplishments. And one thing I noticed about him, after every game, he always thanks the cheerleaders, the bands, the staff, everyone who's involved in making this program what it is today, and that's what you really admire about Coach Freeman.
Good stuff right there. All right, that's Jadarian Price. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Best of luck to you. It's awesome that you guys are here. Notre Dame, Ohio State, Monday night. We'll have much more right here on WTHR.
It's awesome. You know what I mean? A coach of that caliber being able to, get a hold of us and just morph us around like what it means to be a great defense. And we all for sure see that to a T for sure. I don't really know if I got that much N.I.L money. No, I'm very big on experiences. You know what I mean? I like visiting family and everything. I got to visit, I guess, my cousins in Seattle. I've never been to Seattle. Seattle's actually a really nice city. You know, it's very out of the way. Kind of thought it was, I grew up with a twin sister, so I saw a lot of Twilight movies. So I don't know. I thought it was like a little dark and scary a little bit in the forest, but it's a nice city, so that was kind of cool. Minister of the sport. I would probably say just like a little less like. I feel like players should be able to. This is the hot topic, but I feel like players should be able to express themselves. I guess with like celebration, like we watched like Coach Freeman has these things called Well Better Learn or something like that before on Fridays, and it's really just plays or something like that where dudes will do something stupid on the NFL or the college. It's like, hey, make sure you don't do this, and more often than not, it's like celebrations or something really, really, really dumb that really, like, I think one time, like, one dude just got up and just, like, flexed and he got a flag or something like that. So I think players should be able to, like, express themselves, you know what I mean, when they make a play or something like that. It's been a roller coaster for sure, but, you know, it's a playoffs, you know what I mean? It's we stay grounded, and he helps us, the Coach Freeman helps us stay grounded by saying, like, hey, this isn't just, like, think of this like this. Obviously, yeah, you know, it's a college football playoffs, a national championship game. It's great, but like it's literally any other game. We have the same week. We practice the same. We're preparing the same. We have the same mindset going into the game. Like this, we're not going to make this bigger than it usually is. Again, national championship. It's the game, but like in order to have success, like we can't let the lights like blind us. You know what I mean? It's just like every other game.
Hey everybody, here back at Media Day ahead of the national championship. This man to my right, Junior Tui Alamaka for Notre Dame, defensive lineman. Junior, congratulations on getting here, sir. Ohio State, tough opponent, right? But you guys are here too. What's been the mindset for the Buckeyes and just the experience in getting here as well?
Just reaching our full potential. Treat this as another game. Reaching our full potential is the national championship. That was our goal for a whole season. But just keeping that 1-0 mentality, nothing can stop us but ourselves. So, yeah.
So the resilience and response you guys have shown throughout this postseason, but this whole season too. What's allowed your team to not get rattled? It seems like, and you mentioned 1-0 right there as well. There is no next game, right? This is the game. So putting all those things you've showcased this season into this game.
Yeah. I mean, ever since our N.I.L loss, we just been telling ourselves. Close out the noise, only listen to the team. Nothing matters but this team. So ever since then, we just been keeping our heads down and working. So yeah.
All right, your coach is a former Buckeye. I don't know if we've talked about that much this week in the locker room or anything, but what is it about Coach Freeman that just makes him such a player's coach, so likable? It just feels like the nation's latching on to him and you guys, and you got a lot of people pulling for it. But as a player, your perspective on your head coach?
I mean, as y'all know, he's a likable coach. We love him. He's just like a teammate to ourselves, but he's just a leader. He upholds the standard. He's not a person that just talks about it, but he shows it by action. And that's what we've been trying to show the world. Less talk, more action. So, yeah.
All right, less talk, more action. Notre Dame, Ohio State, Monday night. Junior, thank you so much. Congratulations on being here. We'll have much more on WTHR and WTHR+.
Any chance I could to hang out with whoever it was on the team or talk to anybody on the team, I was doing that. It didn't matter who you were. Obviously, I learned the names of all the players, which I think, I got a lot of credit for, but I think it's just common sense. Whenever you come into a new program, you should learn the names of your teammates. So every little thing I could to find a relationship with a different player, I did. Yeah, I still wear it. It's right here. My mom, the "You Suck" wristband. That's kind of blown up, but it was never really supposed to. It was really just something, my mom and I started to do in high school because, you come from a small town in Alabama and, you have success on the field and on the basketball court, everybody just tells you how good you are all the time. And I would just get so sick of it because I needed that extra motivation. I didn't really have much adversity at the time in my life. I'd lived a blessed life, and I just wanted somebody to tell me I sucked, to give me a little extra motivation. So my mom gladly took that and ran with it. So if you see my high school locker, on senior day, it just says "you suck" all over it, and it's kind of just been our thing for a long time now. I honestly love the 12-team playoff because this is our 4th game, and I'm trying to play as many football games as I can. So I love not having a bye. I just want to play as many football snaps as I can. So that it's been incredible for me, and to be able to travel to all these different cities. You got the home game, then you go to New Orleans, Miami, now Atlanta. It's just a really cool experience that we're all able to be a part of. And then, sorry, the second. Yes, I don't know where my head is. What makes Coach Freeman so special? I think he's just a he's a player's coach. Everywhere he goes, he's just kind of like one of us. You'll see him today. He's just wearing a jumpsuit, chilling with the boys, hanging out for a media day. But then he knows how to flip the switch, and he has our respect too. I mean, it's not like he's one of our teammates. He's definitely our coach, and we respect him a lot. And but I think he just leads by his example. He's very humble. I think the nation just latches on to humble people, and he's definitely at the forefront of that.
Back at Media Day here in Atlanta, Georgia, ahead of Notre Dame, Ohio State. Charles Jagasaw beside me, and you, sir, have had a very interesting season. If you don't know, before the season, tore his pec, unable to play most of the season, but you found your way back, and now here you are in the national championship with an opportunity to play. Just take me through the emotions, the roller coaster of this season, and the experience now that you'll be able to play.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just grateful for my teammates for getting us here. I didn't get the opportunity to play as much, but I tried to help as much as I could throughout the year, just kind of doing whatever I can, helping coach, helping anybody that needs help, working on myself, trying to get stronger, faster while I'm injured, kind of different stuff like that. But it means a lot just to have an opportunity to be here with the guys.
What's that say about the culture of this team and the culture your head coach has cultivated within this university and this program?
I really think it just shows an ultimate love for each other. Everybody loves everything. We're willing to do whatever it takes for anybody else. So no matter who's in, no matter what the opportunity is, we'll do it for each other.
All right. Well, I don't want to hold you up. Thank you so much for your time. Seriously, great to see you out here. Charles Jagasaw, everybody. We'll have much more on WTHR and WTHR Plus.
Proud he was of where this program's come and obviously seeing us succeed. And then I kind of shared I remember when you said this in a defensive meeting, and when this was always our message every single week, and I still remember that. It's come almost full circle. And so it's been really cool to get to talk to him and share those thoughts and perspective. It was a really cool phone call last night. I think you keep it normal with the guys around you, right? With your teammates, understanding that we've been playing this game since 2nd grade, and it's not going to change, right? It's going to be one play, one life, and it's going to be executing when it matters and doing your job and relying on the guy next to you. That's how you keep it normal, because it can be a circus at times. So you got to just eliminate distractions when you can and be in the moment when it matters most. I don't know. I haven't really put the thought into that, but it's just pretty special to know that my last game at Notre Dame is going to be in the national championship. That's what you come to Notre Dame for, is to have the opportunity like this and the chance to compete for a national championship, and to know that you've done everything you can up to this point to put us in a position to go out there on Monday and compete, and know that's going to be the last time you wear that gold helmet. It's pretty special. Yeah, it's funny. I saw a tweet or something, and it was Notre Dame went from the most hated team in the country to the most liked team in the country. But I think that just goes to the leadership that Coach Freeman has, and his genuine, authentic character and the values he has, the amount of buy-in and just the way he's immersed himself in this university's culture and helped build a culture in the locker room that's so resilient and a brotherhood that's so bonded. It's just, it's been such a fun year to be a part of. It's been an amazing 6 years to be a part of this university, and I just for sure don't want this to end, and just very grateful for Coach Freeman and everything he's done for this place.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We'll have much more for you throughout the weekend on WTHR on air and, of course, right here on WTHR Plus. So keep it locked on 13 for all your national championship and Notre Dame Fighting Irish coverage. For now, though, Dominic Miranda, 13 Sports.